What up, y'all? Welcome back to Ruckus TV. Today, we're going to be checking out what's inside this box. It's the Terminator X. We're getting ready to install it into the Ruckus drift car. So, I'm not really going to do an unboxing, but I'm just going to kind of go through. There's a parts list here. So I want to go through that parts list, make sure I've got everything in the box. Sunday we're going to do the install. I'm just waiting on some parts so I can clean up the fuse block and the kind of the power distribution and all that. So we're going to, and I'll throw up a picture here you can see. But what we've got here, if we're going through the list, so I've got, like I said, the list here. So I'll make sure I got everything. 1A, that's the head unit. And we've got got this here, 3.5-inch monitor. Main harness, the main power harness, bone. 4A, that's the unit. This is that, right? Yep. So this is the main harness. LS1 24 reluctor wheel. What else we got? Injector tail, 5A. Injectors for the EV1, left and right. Click to one, which is cool. The other one it was separated or something like that. Or no, it was oh, that's what it was. The other one was actually attached to the harness. So this one I like that I can actually plug it in instead of having to fish it through. So good job, Holley. Number 6 would be, what's this? Input-output harness. I'm not sure what this goes to, but I'll figure that out. I feel like I'm missing something. 7A. Wait, what's 7A? Oh wait, I just had that. No. Oh, it's the drive-by-wire. I don't have drive-by-wire. Okay. Oh, the harness. So we got the harness right there. So we've got a couple things in here then. We've got the map sensor adapters and the, what is it, the welding ring. That's if you're putting a bung in, which I may have to do. So you weld that in. I may have to do that because I want to run 2 gauges, and then one gauge will actually run on the dash. So they'll have, or wait, how is it? The one that comes with it, we're going to run that, right? So I'll have 3 sensors total. So it'll be the 2 for the dash, because I want to have visual, like a nice, well, I'll show you. So I got 2 of these. I think I showed you these. I showed these before. Anyway, I got 2 of these, so I want to have one on bank 1, one on bank 2, and then this, whichever one is going to read somehow one or the other. I don't know how they work it, but we'll figure it out when we get there. Anyway, this is the gauge, and then you can do the silver. I think it's got the silver ring too, which we might do the silver because we are going to be blue and silver this season, or when we put it back together. It'll all be blue and silver. Alright. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, so anyway, we got this. Sensors. Alright. And then the ring. The bung ring. The bung hole. And then the oxygen sensor. And a little cleaner. So you've got, I don't know, it's like maybe some sandpaper in there or something. Anyway, it also says you can buy other stuff for it. Like the parts for this 40 amp relay. Oh, I think that came with it though. So yeah, there's a relay back here. Anyway, there's a relay right here. Then you've got your, this plugs into the back of the unit. You need to find power, but that's why we got the distribution block coming, right? So we got the power, ground. Oh, I need to figure out what these wires are for. I mean, obviously one looks like power, but what are these two? So there's three wires, which may be a signal wire or something. I don't know. Let's figure this out. But anyway, you can buy also 14 optional list, 100 psi. Anyway, fuel pressure sender, fuel pressure gauge, or not gauge, I guess, yeah, sender. Oh, and then a can tuning cable. But we're gonna actually get the, since I have this dash, right? There you go. Bam. Alright. We can get a cable that goes from here to the Holley. I didn't plan that actually. I bought this stuff I think before Holley bought these guys. It's been just sitting around, so I've been waiting to put it in. That's what I'm saying, that, you know, although I didn't want to have to do this right now, I was looking forward to doing it because you see the rat's nest. I'm trying to get it untangled. I got shit in here, like I'm looking right here, and I'll show you a picture. The people that did the engine swap originally, they you know, they didn't really, they just kind of pushed things to the side instead of buttoning it up like I thought was going to take place. But it's beside the point. Anyway, we're going to try and fix that. So if you want something done right, you do it yourself, right? That's what my dad always said. So R.I.P. Dad, thank you. Anyway, so we're going to marry that to that. Boom. And then we also have this, which is like I said, it's older, but this is the data acquisition, so, and GPS. So we'll have this planted in, and then this actually connects to the dash. So everything will be, oh my God, you have no clue. Everything's going to be plug and play. Oh, also I have a chassis harness from Painless. Thank you, Painless. So we'll be doing an install of that as well at some point, which it's cool because that will then tie in to the dash as well, because the dash is street dash. Street dash with this right there. So it's got the blinkers, it's got the headlight, well, it's got everything you need, right? So I think you can do high beams, low beams, all that good stuff. But anyway, it ties into the system, to your chassis harness. So that'll be fun to do. We'll probably end up doing this install with this. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it'll be the IQ3S dash and this here for the next install. After the wiring's done, then we'll get into that. So, and who knows, we might be able to take off the whole dash. Well, no, the whole dash will come off when we do the chassis harness. I don't think we'll have to do it for the dash. And guess what? If we do, maybe we'll do the chassis harness as well. We'll just do 2 separate videos and just make it a whole thing. I'm trying to do it in steps though, because I want to drive the car in between. You know what I mean? So I don't want the car to be down too long. Anyway, I'm rambling. All right, so that's what we got. Next is the install. Here we go. All right, so I'm back here. So I'm going through this. Just kind of reading through it. So it looks like the can, which is the, right here. So this one, which is the reader that goes to the dash, that actually connects to the monitor, right? For now, this would be the monitor, I guess. However, I think we can get a splitter. I'll have to contact Holley and see how that works. But I guess this is your dash, right? So I would then be replacing this with the other dash, and I'd have to buy the cable. Cable's like $100. So that doesn't make sense to me right now. So yeah, this would just be the monitor. This plugs in there and da-da-da-da. So, but I will look for the cable to see if they have a cable that I can run to, because then I could have this mounted on the passenger side. If I have any issues, it's programmable. So you can actually go in and program, and then I could maybe run the dash as a separate, because the dash I actually have to plug in to make any changes. I don't think I could do it on the fly. I think I could change the screen to, it's got like 4 different screens, but this I can actually make changes. So if I can run both this and the dash, that would be a glorious, glorious deal. So we're gonna look into that. I still gotta figure out what those 3 wires are for though. I think it might be for the fans. As I was reading, where the book went. But I was reading, it said something about, this is why you read the instructions. I usually read the instructions. I don't have a problem with it. I want to know I'm doing shit the right way. Now, once you're into it, then you probably don't need instructions, but hey, that's not where we're at. So it says additional outputs, 3, which right there is what we're looking at, right? Get the 2 feet, oh wait. That's this one. Okay, so that's this cable. Which, to me, I think that's just a power. Yeah, switched power red and white. And then the black one obviously is the ground. Oh, fuel pump. But we're running, so we might not use that because we're running a switch. This triggers the, well, maybe we will. I don't know. If it's running within the system. I don't know. We'll try it both ways. We'll figure it out. Green, red obviously is power. And then the blue and white. Blue and white stripe. Oh, tack. Tack. Do we have a tack? Oh, yeah. Oh, I want to get a separated. Oh, no. You know what? The tack would run to the dash, then, or the unit, right? No? Isn't it? I thought it had a tack on it. Either way, the dash has a tack. Okay. And if not, I do want to get a gauge. Oh, it'd be nice to have a nice big gauge, right? Big gauge on the dash. I could have my 2 fuel, air, and then my tack right in the middle. Or I could have, thinking how the dash would lay out, right? Because I have the dash, and if I had a tack, and then 2 air temp, and then I could have a little, we'll see. Anyway, we'll see. We'll figure it out. Or maybe I have it on the left side. Blah, 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 blah. That's funny. I thought it was this one. Trigger attack. Tack. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Well, there it is. That answers my questions. It's power, the tack, and the fuel pump. However, the fuel pump, like I said, I have it running through a switch, or the switch panel, so we might not actually use that. Why? But I think that's it. Let's get into the wiring. Here we go. I don't need the fuel pump wire, so that's cool. So then it's just power, ground, and if we're not using the tack, we're not using the tack. But I obviously I want to use the tack, right? So So yeah, just power, ground, and the tack wire. That's it. No fuel pump because we're already on a switch, and so that's already plugged in. We will be running it through the relay, so it'll go fused, then relay, then to the fuel pump. So we're already good to go on that. Oh, I also want to see. So I have the oil pressure sensor. I'm wondering if it uses the original, or because it said that it's a secondary, or like you could buy it optional. So now I'm wondering if the one I have for the dash, if that'll work for the other, and if so, it doesn't fit on the back of the motor, which means I'd have to extend some cables or some wires. Anyway, I just realized that, so we'll figure it out when I get there, and then I'll let you know. That's it for this one. Till the next one, be the ruckus, bring the ruckus, and I'm out.